I have been sick for over a week. It has been exhausting. And in case anyone's curious on why videos didn't happen for a while, that's why. My daughter brought something home. I got ill. And then I got, into this mode of wanting to rebuild my office. And so I didn't really get all the rest my body demanded to get better. And so I didn't really get better very fast. But it was okay because I was still productive, so I didn't care. But that was about my body. Essentially, I woke up Friday morning, and my body reminded me that it is, despite all my efforts, it is still in charge of me. And it put me down. It said, no, you're not doing anything today. Here's an ocular migraine for you. We're going to make this one last a couple of days. You're welcome. And it's just like, God damn it. So I couldn't even open my eyes for 30 hours. I'm like, opening my eyes was painful. So yeah, there was nothing I could do. I barely could even respond on the internet for anyone wondering about it or anything. Just, I couldn't do anything. So we're back. It's Stardeus. I hope you're having a great day. We're going to wrap the series up today. It's like the long-awaited finale here on this, I guess. But we're gonna wrap this up today by getting all of our stuff taken care of. I was hoping to have some more protein. I was really hoping to find it. This place over here has got some crude oil, got some ice deposits and stuff. And then there's Speger Larsen Bogdanovich. Whoever came up with this name, which is probably just this randomly generated name, right? But whoever came up with this name, you are a champion among the stars, as far as I'm concerned. You are the VIP of this video already. Speger Larsen Bogdanovich. Anyway, we're going to leave this planet. I'm going to head on out to go and find a little bit more protein. I think would be good. We have, as you may remember from the last video, we've got our oxygen generator and our biosphere generator over here. There's been a few changes to the ship since then, but everything is pretty much like expanded out. Now we have room to expand into some other things over here, maybe some additional bedrooms if we want to. It looks like the lighting is not configured for those lights, so there we go. We'll do that. And then these lights down here are all purple. I kind of like that look. It looks pretty cool. And of course we're using sleeping pods because they're just the most private and the most comfortable and all those types of things for them there. As far as research goes, we have enough now to grab atmosphere generation. So we'll go ahead and do that. And all we'll need now is a little bit more quantum datoids to get the terrain generation. And then we're done. We just need organic turf, which is gonna, soil, water, plant fibers, that stuff we have. And then water, carbon and plant fiber here. So just a lot of carbon, and a lot of plant fibers, a lot of water. And so we're taking advantage of everywhere we can possibly get that. Of course, the other thing I'm going to be doing while going out and getting all these resources and stuff, so we can collect the silver from these guys. We have the quartz deposit here we can collect from. We have the lead deposit we can collect from over here. I've also added this. It is a nice big area where we can go in and create another ship computer. We can pop that in right here and have another ship computer. And that helping our processing power and such, but also that gives us a way to do our defrag operations, which we're still a ways away from needing to do that anyway, but it gives us a chance to perform our defrag operations without actually having to shut down, because the other ship computer can go ahead and manage it while we're up and stuff. So that's pretty good too. I was also looking at the research, and I'm gonna go for terrain generation first, I think, but research also all the way down here has quantum ship computers. It doesn't tell me much information other than it's a more advanced version of the ship computer. And I was kind of like, if I just go on in and just go through black holes over and over and over again and get a bunch of quantum datoids going, we could see what this is. I've got plenty of storage space. We could see what this is and build that here instead. So I think I'm actually going to side with that idea. So that's where I think I'm going to do that instead. I don't believe I'm going to need any more iron. Let's do a quick check of raw materials here. Iron is, we have none. Okay, well, We do have plenty of steel, to be fair, but it would probably be a good thing to go out and get one of those too. So I'm going to let a resource miner get carried away over to that iron deposit. We're going to get started mining that instead. Or get started mining that as well, I suppose. And I guess I'll make my way over there so that the cargo copter doesn't have to travel very far. Although I should probably go to the station, because if I can do that, then I might be able to find some protein here. So I'll do that first, because I need protein. There it is. Nice protein there. A little bit of water. Any plant stuff? We have some carbon. I can grab that, I suppose. No plant fibers or anything, but that's okay. Carbon fibers in there. Plant fibers. There it is. Yeah, I do have some plant fibers here. Okay. So I'm just basically buying everything I see that I need for the terraforming stuff. You know, I don't really care too much about the pigments and stuff. We could do it, but I don't really care so much about it. You know, the game hasn't really given me a huge advantage for it. Lots of soil we're going to need. So there's 800 soil ready to go there too. And in exchange for all of that stuff, I will provide you with just a mere 12 platinum, and I'll actually take your money while we do it. There's also a goal, which I don't really care about the goal, an achievement, right? To get 1 billion credits. I don't usually care about achievements, but I think 1 billion credits is possible. You know, currently we only have 8.4 million, so there's a lot to go there. But if I was playing longer and I cared more about the money, then I could definitely see, you know, taking the time to do that. Let's go to exit the planet here. I'm gonna go jump through a black hole a couple of times, and we're gonna get some more quantum datoids. Remember, I get like 8 of these things. Is it 8 or 7? I forget. 8. I get 8 dark matter every time I jump through, so I really don't need to jump very many times to get the required dark matter to get all those researches. So yeah, I'm gonna let the ice and stuff, the crude oil and stuff kind of go there. This is a really nice system, and this is of course where our planet is. So this is like reminding a lot of stuff over here. So one of the comments also in my previous videos has mentioned that you can just simply take the egg itself and put it in the nutrient extractor and you'll still get the shells. Now, I swear I've tried this, and maybe I just wasn't paying attention and I missed it. But I tried this earlier and it didn't seem to give me any shells. So at the moment, if I look at my datoid harvester, this is the high-tech one, we are making, it's one of these, right? So this one is supposed to be making the alien datoids, okay? And right now it says it has 7 out of 10 shells. So we don't have any shells in here. So there's an egg here. Now this is more micromanagey. Well, I mean, no more so than my bot just hanging out in this room for no reason. But if I take this and I say dispose, they'll take the egg, they'll bring it over here. And what I'm curious on is, does it actually give me this and have them, you know, does it actually put it in this harvester? So I see the goo. I see stem cells. I see protein. Ah, there is an alien eggshell there. Okay, cool. So the alien eggshells will come directly from the eggs. But that's more micromanagey, because as soon as the egg pops, you've got to tell them to dispose of it. I'd love, again, the ability to have a little more automation in this, because now, you know, with that being a thing, I could just build a copy of this. Or we could build 2 of these things. And I could put it, like, maybe right here instead. You know, 2 of these machines. So we could get 2 different eggs. One will be positioned here. One will be positioned here. And then, you know, as long as we're constantly cloning, we could just bring the eggs here and we wouldn't have to worry about this giant room with a bunch of spikes and everything, you know? But the room and the spikes is a nice passive approach, I find. It's more passive. Oh, hello. Being approximately the ship in 1 hour and 24 minutes. Well, I was going to go through this black hole anyway, so you have fun with that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we avoided them. Yeah. We went through the black hole. That tends to avoid raiders. I don't know why a raiding party would go for a ship that's right on, like, the event horizon of a black hole. Seems like there are There are plenty of more things you could have done. You know, there's plenty of less riskier operations you could take part in, but maybe that's just the pirate way, you know, the more risk, more reward kind of thing. Yeah, I want something kind of like auto dispose setting for a room. Like if this item exists, then dispose of it. That'd be pretty cool. So this is now waiting for additional shells, and you know, we should see that go up to, you know, 9 out of 10, and then finally they'll go ahead and make the whole thing at that point. We're out of rubber? Really? Well, got a lot of plastic. If we're ever lower than 15, I want you to make a batch of 10. All right? On the rubber. I want you to convert a batch of 10 from the plastic if we're ever below 15. And I clearly need to go to another station to, you know, buy some more of that. So we're at Void Ripper's good. So let's go back through. And we'll head to... Oh, look, a meteorite shower is coming. Hang on, is it here now? Or is it just approaching? Oh, it doesn't matter. We can block it. We're going to go to the station over here. And then we'll ready our security stuff as well. And then we'll be able to just... Yeah, they're all right in front of us. So we'll just go ahead and turn on... like our force... Yeah, we're just going to start pulling them in. No big deal. Go ahead and turn on our force fields. And we should just get through there with no issues whatsoever. Very good. We can turn off the force fields now. Put out any fires that may exist. Apparently there's... Yeah, they're all the way out here. It's no big deal. I think we could probably stop the engines too, right? It's probably a good idea. You know? Yeah, why don't we cancel our current heading here so we can go out and get some of this stuff. I've also made the humans a nice, a new big bathroom area. They can take showers, they can go to the bathroom, all those things in this area down here. And so to get there quickly, though, they kind of have to walk. They're either going to have to get to this teleporter and walk in through this door, or get to this teleporter and walk in through this door. There's also a door on this side too if they'd like. But just additional facilities for them to use it, because I noticed there's been a couple of different things in the log here, aside from the crawler deaths. So there's been a couple things in the log here of people soiling themselves still. It's a little weird, but I guess it's just one of those things where if the toilets are just too dirty, they just don't do it. So there's plenty of bathroom facilities around. We've now also unlocked the new GPU modules as well. So I'm going to go in and deconstruct this row of GPUs right here. It's going to give us a lot of power. While we have that extra power surplus, we might as well use it to recharge all these batteries here. But then we're going to go over to computing, and we have now the 2 terahertz GPU modules. So we basically just doubled GPU processing right here in this area specifically. And then we can go ahead and get these 2 taken out, and we'll do the same thing with these. So we'll build a copy right there and there. Seems like it's pretty good. This is just a vent, right? Yeah, so we can put one in front of this vent if we want to as well. But I kind of don't want to block access to things. As much as I can, I'd like to avoid doing that. All right, we should have enough datoids, I think, to go in and get that. I really wanted to get the quantum ship computer. We've got to be very close here. It says we have 22, but we have to be working on it right now. Pretty confident we are. Let's take a quick look. Oh, yeah. We're making 8 at a time, right? So now we can go in. Oh, not quite charged up yet. Hang on. 99, 100. There we go. Go ahead and go through it again. That's going to give us 8 more datoids to work with. But now we can get our quantum ship computer. So let's see what that's about. We're going to go in and grab this one. And it looks like it takes a lot of resources to construct this. But it doesn't take... It takes up a little bit... The spacing is a little different, doesn't it? Yeah, it's just a little bit bigger. Okay, so it's not going to be centered in the room anymore, unfortunately. But we can make it close. We'll put it right there. Kind of makes it closer. And then while they're doing that, they can now go ahead and give us an additional reinforced floor on that side. And maybe on this side too. Maybe we'll just, yeah, kind of do something like that. I think will make it look a little bit better. And then we've got these two floor vents hanging off the sides here as well. So that'll be our new quantum computer. Let's take this, just step it back just a little bit so it's not quite, I don't really know if it's in the way. Nah, it's probably not in the way. We'll leave it right there. And I'm not sure if it needs any additional stuff hooked up to it, but see how it goes. There's a big old quantum ship computer going in here now, all right? We are low on batteries. Oh, you know what? I bet these GPUs suck a lot more power, don't they? 180 kilowatts each compared to 100. So an extra 80 kilowatts shouldn't put us over the mark. That little bit shouldn't put us over the mark. It's mostly because we've been doing a lot of void ripping. I've been going through... Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. I need to cool it on the black holes for a little while. And I'm pretty sure that we're in our system right now that we need to be in. So why don't we just head on over to the Logos system. And we're not going to jump through any additional voids. The eggs hatched a cat. A kitten. Is the kitten going to be okay? If I tell the kitten that she's allowed to go through here, will she go through that door right there? I don't even see the cat. I think the cat died. The cat might have died. Nope. Nope. No. She got out. It's Mimi. It's right here. He's listening to the jukebox. Nice. All right, so let's take this out, and we want to also put the permissions on this door back the way it was, so we'll just go and config there. There we go. Okay, so we're going to make our way over to our planet. There's our Logos system. We're going to Deets, and what we need now is some additional stuff for terraforming, right? So over in the special tab, we have the atmosphere generator now. So we'll go ahead and grab that. And I kind of want it to line it up with the other one. This seems good. Yeah. We'll pop it right there. There's our atmosphere generator. And then the final thing will be the terrain generator. And that's going to go right here. And that terrain one is going to be right here, which we have all the necessary stuff to unlock. Well, there we go. We've got everything we need. And that gets us here, the terrain generator. So that will go over here. Now it's just a matter of feeding these beasts. Once we, build them, of course, then you just feed the beasts. So Deets, we're back here. Let's just, we'll just travel over to this coal deposit. That's fine. And our machines are not going to work because they're off. I need to make sure my power system's good. And we should be okay. And power consumption was huge because of the void rippers, but once that's done, yeah, now we're just slightly higher than production still. So we do have a deficit, and it's got to be because of those GPUs. Yeah. Okay. Tell you what, I thought maybe there was a way to just shut them all off, but there is. You just highlight them all and hit go. It's been a little bit of time, guys, for me. Let's shut those off, and that will provide us with the necessary power that we need. Well, it would have. Fluid cannon's going to help us out. That's what it's there for. And now we need to make sure that we are repairing everything here, because otherwise this floor will collapse. So this all needs to be done. Okay, so to make this faster, we're going to relocate the fabricators and stuff that are making the bio-enriched water and all those things. They're going to get relocated over here. And I probably should have just made a copy, but or built another one. But for now, since I have pretty much a singular purpose, I'm just going to do this. And if I really wanted to, replace them with new machinery up there, then I can later. It's fine. But these two are going to focus on biosphere generation and ocean generation until we're complete with that, because we're nearly done with that stuff. So let's go ahead and turn on these machines and get them running. And once we're done with this stuff, like biosphere is 88%, oceans are 87%. Once we're done with these two things, then we'll start working on these two things. For power, I think it makes more sense to do 2 at a time. And then with the fabricators and stuff, they can make individually, they can make those resources at a time. So I can stop producing this because we have enough now, I think. Let's start making some organic turf here instead. Make the batch size high. And let's say we want to keep 20 in stock. Don't really need any more than that, I don't think. This is probably going to consume faster than this can produce, so we'll go 30 on that. It's fine. And then the bio-enriched water, we're probably done with that now too. We have enough of that, so we're going to want to go ahead and make an atmosphere mix, which is carbon, plant fiber, water, all these things. So these things are going to consume a lot like that. Okay. So these two machines will produce the necessary ingredients for these two, but these two are the ones that will be running, at least until this is done. 92, 91 now. And then we'll probably don't even need these machines anymore. But the way I see it is the ship would still have them because the ship would still be looking for new worlds later and all that. So we would want to do it again, that kind of thing. If we're taking a look at... If we're taking a look at scanning for new worlds, we're at 57% on that. So it takes a very long time to find a new world. But, you know, eventually they would be finding them, I would say. I think this probably should be... Yes, this should probably be an airlock. Why don't we swap this out for an airlock? Just pop it right there. It doesn't really fit there, does it? I like it being right on where the other one is. So let's upgrade this to an airlock instead. There we go. They'll build that pretty quick. And then once this is done, auto connect upgrade. Oh, you need an upgrade in order to do that, huh? Tell you what I can do then. We can go ahead and take that upgrade out of here. I don't need auto connect. I haven't needed auto connect for the whole game, and it's been a somewhat of a convenience, but it's not necessary to have. So we're gonna get that out of here, and we'll just steal the auto connect upgrade from the other ship computer for now. And then I guess the upgrade we can put in here instead would just be, I don't know, maybe a memory compression module or something. Okay, so oceans just hit 100%. That's going to cause this machine to stop producing things. So eventually that's going to stop. We'll go ahead and turn this terrain generator on. We can start using the resources there. And this thing's using 500 kilowatts, right? But as soon as it registers as being completed, done, now it's going to shut itself off. I'll go ahead and turn it off just so it doesn't, I can visually see that it's off. And now these two machines can begin running, and they're going to do the whole organic turf thing and atmosphere mix. There we go. Everything's looking good there. Real quick look at the planet itself. It doesn't really change. I feel like, I don't know, it'd be a really cool perk if the planet would slowly change over time to feel a bit more Earth-like, right? Like it's very green. It's got these, you know, it's got various different land masses and oceans and all that stuff, but it still doesn't look like Earth, you know? If it could like slowly over time start to become more Earth-like, I think that would be really cool as like an interesting visual effect. Yeah, just me. It could be just color shading that changes it. I don't know. Or I don't know, apply a localized LUT or something to it. I don't know. Yeah, so we can go... this is it. We just have to sit here is basically it. But I want this to build. And they're not bringing it here, which tells me that they need more than one of these things, maybe. Not constructed. So auto connect upgrade. They need 3 of them. I see. That would be why. So let's go ahead and get one more auto connect upgrade. We'll just build one more right here. And then they should be able to continue and build this this quantum computer. That's all that's left, isn't it? Yeah, that and nuclear cells, but that's something we have a ton of, so whatever. All right, let's see what this bad boy looks like. Quantum computer done. It's like a giant helmet that you would put on a person's head, you know, top of somebody's head. Okay, so to get a comparison between these two things, we have a memory compression upgrade in here and a disk compression upgrade in this initial ship computer. And so the built-in memory module says 12, but that's actually 8 standard. And then the built-in disk module says 48, but I believe it's 24 standard. I might be wrong on that. Maybe it's 36. So that's the base stats here. 8 terahertz on the CPU module and 1 terahertz on the built-in GPU module. And so if I look at this, that's a pretty good upgrade, you know, on the CPU. And then the built-in GPU is double. So that's great. And then the built-in memory is 16 standard instead of 8. And then if we add the memory compression module in there, that's going to be giving us even more memory. But I'm not sure if that's the best update for this thing. I don't think we need any auto connect stuff. I wish there was some kind of mining upgrade. You know, like a mining power upgrade, because this thing doesn't draw any power, so it can just do things. You know, 64 active ship computers. I mean, maybe I just add. Oh, you know what? We have to build our own Starcreds miners. I bought this from a station in the other one, but now I'm thinking, why don't we just swap that out? Remove that from this one and stick it in this one first. It makes more sense to have it inside the quantum one. You guys kill all the goo, all the eggs. Here's an egg. Huh? Where's all the eggs? Can you get the crawlers out of my way, please, so I can click the egg? There you go. Unidentified object. Dispose. We want to dispose of the other one, too. Nope, there's only one there. Okay, good. Way to clean it up, Roderick. Jeez. I even said nobody who... You got to have a jetpack on, don't you? Let me see. No, that's not it. It's body. Yep, mini jet. See? So, the cleaning bots, some people said, you know, not allowing them in here by not allowing things that can walk, and that's what I have. But my cleaning bots have mini jets. They're able to go out into space. Not all of them do. Most of them do not, in fact, but enough of them do. So yeah, there's that. And then we need to hook that up. We don't have the auto connect anymore. I can install another auto connect in here though, so just go ahead and do that. And then we don't need any more auto connect, so can we maybe not make them anymore? And swap them out for... Yeah, I don't think we really have any improvements to mining speed. Like, if you want to mine more crypto, you just got to use a ton of power. It's really it. You're just going to have to add more modules for more power consumption. That seems to be it. So if we assess the situation with our power, we can see that we're charging, but we're not charging very fast. We're kind of at the peak of our power. So I'm going to need more. And so I thought, you know, we can make this another nuclear power center. It seems to be fine by me. We have a lot of uranium and stuff still. But just checking. So we make it over here. Bringing it over here. It's a bit of a trek. Maybe we connect... I was going to say we can connect another teleporter. That's just going to cause more power, but... So we're getting less and less efficient as we do this. And wouldn't I love an efficiency upgrade for the teleporters? That would be good too. Like a friend or foe, like that's the one way to do it, right? To help with balancing a little bit. The friend or foe thing we talked about earlier, would love that. But also, you know, just energy efficiency upgrades can go in these too. And it would only apply to one. So you'd have to apply an energy efficiency upgrade to all of them to get that 50% reduction in power. But by doing so, you forfeit the ability to add a friend or foe upgrade to those. So that gives you a little more strategy and strategic, like how do you want to upgrade them? So give us one upgrade slot on the teleporter, just like you give upgrade slots here. And then friend or foe or energy efficiency upgrades. I think that would be, I still think that'd be great. I'm maybe a slightly bit biased there, but I still think that'd be great. There are 2 teleporters into this room though, which I'm looking at thinking that's kind of wasteful. I don't need 2 teleporters into this room. One comes from here, which is interesting. The other one comes from all the way over here, which is not that interesting. And that's not great. So I'm going to move this one over here, stick it there. Now when we get our enriched uranium done, we can teleport directly over into this room to deliver it. I like it. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab a copy of our uranium stuff here. We're going to go 1... 2, 3. Like a smart person would put it on the sides there probably, so it's not in the way directly, but I'm kind of doing this to space them out. I can go 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, baby. 6 additionals. That's pretty nuts. And then for Atmo, coolmatic floors. Put the cooling floor in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then maybe put another one over here just in case it's flowing that way, and another one over on this side just to help contain it on that side. I think that's pretty cool. And then for our wall segments here, let's build a copy. We can get our walls in. I think right here would be an okay one to have a socket. This socket can handle the rest of this stuff, so I don't need any sockets there. And then the last socket I would want, I suppose, is maybe over here to help with the cooler that's on this side. Or I could maybe, bring it a little bit more this way. Let's do it there. Okay, now to prioritize things a little bit here so we don't end up with nuclear reactors in before the coolmatic floors. So let's make sure all the flooring and stuff is done before we start actually building those reactors. And then you are going to get linked with this one all the way up there. And then you get linked all the way down to this one down here. And so now we have, I think, this whole area ends up being a nuclear area if we need it to be, but it's sufficiently away from people. People can then kind of expand out to this side. They could be over here, right? So they, there's like an actual gap of space between these things, which is nice. All right, so I've got 4 of these 6 built now. And I'm going to go ahead and turn them on now. They were on for a little while, but it was getting too hot in here because I just didn't have all the coolers and stuff built. I went ahead and replaced the heater with another floor vent, so I can at least have 2 of them now I can do. And we now have an extra 4 megawatts of power. And now we're going to add in the reactor efficiency upgrades and stuff as well. So I can go in and just say that I want to install those on the other 3 as well. And they should hopefully come on over here and do that. And then these will all build. And now it says there's not enough CPU to support the electricity grid. So it's kind of hoping that the quantum computer would be adding enough. But I think the quantum computer is not even connected. So maybe I could just do this. And now there is. Because it wasn't even connected. So whoopsie. There it goes. All right. So we have that. And then the Starcrides miner is in here. So we should start seeing a lot of power draw to that now too. And I don't exactly know whether or not here's mining star creds. So 1,000 an hour. We're getting 1,000 star creds an hour. Boy, wouldn't that be sweet? Be able to do something like that in real life, huh? Get 1,000 an hour. That'd be sick. All right, reactor efficiency upgrades and everything here all around, and we'll max out these things as well so that they're very efficient. And install again. There we go. We should see. At least a few of them anyway should be maxed out from this. And then there's a couple more that need a couple more upgrades. So we don't want to remove. We want to... nope. Upgrade in progress. Oh, do I not have another one? We can fix that. I don't want to leave the orbit of this planet, though. Because then we stop our terraforming. But it's fine. We'll just go. Because, I mean, we're going to keep making the raw material for it anyway. Yeah, so like if we leave the planet, then these things will just stop. There we go. So they're just going to halt and wait until we get back anyway. I want to go over to... I'll just hit a couple of stations here just to see if I can find what I need there. But I think it's probably best to hit up our mining planet that I've got over there, our mining system, because that's going to have a lot of stuff now. They're probably all those miners are probably sitting there maxed out waiting for me to pick it up at this point. Some more soil. Let's grab some more rubber if I can, I suppose. Coffee, all the things that people love. Okay, so while I gather all these supplies and stuff for the final push here, I'm getting a little nuts with power. We're expanding even more. We're going to have even more of these enriched uranium, these nuclear reactors all going in here. And we're doing it so that we can do a lot of star creds mining is really what we're doing here. This quantum computer is gonna be working. All right, we're gonna be making a lot of cash. So if I take a look at my wallet now, we're now getting 1.33K per hour. We have an effective GPU count now of 32, which I don't believe works with the amount of memory we actually have available. So we're going to need additional memory now too. And so I'm not going to relocate. Instead, I'm going to build a copy, and we are going to make a whole bunch of memory modules down this wall all the way down to here to get all these things connected so that this quantum computer can do even more. Now, this thing also generates heat as well, as far as I'm aware. So we're going to put a couple of heat sinks in this. I guess we'll do it on the corners for now. We'll do it kind of like this for now, just to keep this thing cool. But we have a lot of these better GPU modules here, the 2 terahertz ones, kind of going all around here. And then, I could always build another quantum ship computer too. And I thought about maybe putting it down here and just having this entire ship. Like, once these humans have a place to live, what does this ship do? Just wander the universe, getting rich is pretty much all it's going to do, I guess. Eggs are hatching again. Here we go. Let's mark that one for disposal. And there's another one in here too. I just have to get to it right there. We'll go ahead and dispose of that one too. Pew, pew, pew. There we go. Everybody gets butchered. Very nice. And we're over here in this area to collect. So let's just travel over here. We got iron. We actually have 2 different deposits of iron that are full, ready to go. So 4,000 iron about to get collected. It's kind of nuts. We'll go ahead and just tell that to go ahead and collect those. Silver deposits can get collected. Quartz deposit can get collected. Yeah, so we'll just have it do that. And I honestly think getting more of these copters. Yeah, I think getting another couple of copters would be a good idea too. But this is the only external part of the ship where the copters hang out. So I am a little bit limited in the design for this, but it's fine. Once the humans are gone, then it kind of doesn't matter. Like, we don't need to rush anything. So I'm just going to collect these for now. I don't have a source of uranium near our new place, though. That's one thing I don't have. I have it in another system, right? In another galaxy, I have it. A couple different galaxies. So, there's 3,100 uranium in storage right now. We're just going to sift through it as fast as we can. That's fine, I guess. Whatever. We have 88 enriched uranium. These 2 are producing pretty well. If for some reason these things have a hard time producing it fast enough to feed all the reactors, I swap out their energy efficiency upgrades for speed upgrades. And then they just start going faster. So I don't really need more of them, but if I do end up needing more of them, there's space over here for it even still. So there we go. Lots of memory now in this. Let me see what our effective GPU is for this now. 1.54. We're now getting 37 as our count now. So I think we could probably add more. All of our GPUs should be here. There are 29 right there. So I think there are some more hanging out somewhere around here. All these memory compression. Look at all the memory compression modules. Just mark those all for install, because there's a lot of upgrades still that I haven't installed. We just built all those new memory modules, so we definitely need more of those. And then the memory compression modules, we could probably swap one of these out for it, right? No, do these things not do it? They don't look like they do it. Okay, hang on. Since you don't do it, it's got to be maybe the assemblers do it? Or do I have to use a crafting bench for it? I think I have to use the crafting bench. Darn. All right, keep going on optical fibers, because these things are my bottleneck right now for expanding my mining operations. So I want you to just keep cruising on those. And we're going to have to get some of our crafting benches. This is the only one I know of that's still in operation, actually. So I guess for now, we're going to say that I want the memory compression upgrades. Yeah, we need these. Let's bump this up to, like, if you have 100 of them, we'll do 10 batch sizes. And I think we'll have it all speed. We'll just put a bunch of speed upgrades in there. And then, to be fair, we could probably just make like 10 more of these. We have quite a few humans. We could put them to work while they're still here, right? So we could also have them working in here. real quick, where does this go? That's actually a really good spot for this. Yep. Okay, cool. So here's what I'll do instead. Why don't we build copies of these workbenches, and we'll just set up our own little work center right here, where all you do is make this stuff for me. I like it. Yep, like that. And then, oh, okay, fine. We'll make little hallways. We'll allow them to have walkways. That's fine. Humans are fickle like that. There you go. All right. And then whatever. This could be fine. Just these workbenches here, all configured the same to just make a bunch of memory compression upgrades. And then, you know, we can just leave them down here doing nothing when they're not needed. And then why don't we get electricity? We'll just put a floor socket in right here. That's not a big deal. That'll cover everything anyway. Yep. And then these are going to get configured same as this for now. So we're just going to copy that config. No, right here. Copy this config to all of these. There we go. So people can come in and do them in batches of 10 at a time. My gosh, we're about to have 100 of them. That's beautiful. So much memory about to happen. Can't wait. All right, let's get these things butchered and get it out of here. There's no more eggs to worry about here. And then I think we're ready to just go. Yeah. I think we're just ready to go. Why don't we travel over here first? We'll grab that lead. I don't really foresee lead being a bottleneck ever again, because we're pretty much done with our wall. But I suppose if I really wanted to be, I don't think it'll matter, but I could do a reinforced armored wall, I suppose. It's, you know, I could, you know, do 2 armored walls, do a 3 thick armored wall, you know, whatever. I have seen micrometeorites go straight through this armored wall. It happened right here, actually, before I got these done. It went straight through this wall. I think it was right here. Yeah. Right through here. Came all the way in, busted through this, took this thing out, hit this, and took this thing out. Like, I don't know how a micrometeorite does that. It goes through this. It took out another reinforced wall, then went through this, another reinforced wall, and took out this pod. I had to rebuild all of this. It was wild. That was the first micrometeorite too. It's like, hi, here I am, and it did that. It was a lot of damage. It was ridiculous. But thankfully the reactors and stuff weren't there. Speaking of, you know, there's a lot of reactors in here. I don't think there's any bad. There's nothing wrong about having a second fire suppression system, right? I mean, there's a lot of fires potentially here on this. And yeah, they're all in range of it, but I want to shoot it from the other side too, I think. There's a lot riding on this this particular area here. I think also we'll go ahead and build another copy of the floor vents over here too. So we'll just get one more there, and then maybe another one. It doesn't really matter, does it? If they're all lined up. Ooh, no, I don't think so. We'll put it right there too. Okay, so I'm returning to our new planet, and I've started to wake more people up. We got Hank Toby the dog. He's a clumsy dog. He sleeps a lot. He's pretty curious. That sounds like pretty much every dog. So he's 16 years old, unfortunately. So people are gonna love the dog, and then, well, the dog will probably die of natural causes. So I don't want to make people sad right away. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll just leave him frozen for now. This guy's a technophile. That's pretty good. Insomniac, cool. Slow pooper, not great, but he's not going to be here long anyway. So Ruben, you can be awakened. There you go. Dumbo. Name being Dumbo. Very nice. Okay. Yes, we're approaching a station right here that's right outside our planet. So real quick, wanted to see if they had anything I needed. Get some more protein. And I think that's kind of it. I'm just getting protein here for now. Maybe some coffee. That's pretty much it. And in exchange, you can have a little bit of my platinum. And the numbers don't read correctly here. It just says 904. He's got a lot more than that. So, but I don't know how much more than that, because it's not just like a, you know, move a decimal point kind of thing usually. So yeah, so looks like he has, that'll work. So we'll grab that and we'll head back over to our planet. And our terraforming machines should just spring to life once that happens. We have speed upgrades being made here and memory upgrades and stuff being made through here, so I can get a lot more memory going. I actually think I'm going to put another CPU core over here, or another ship computer over here, and maybe another one over here, since people are going to be leaving me anyway. I'm not really sure I want to make additional living quarters. I'm not sure it's necessary, so we'll go ahead and have that be the main priority. Will then just be, you know, to us as a computer, what are we going to do? That's how we're going to expand from here. I've got additional GPU units going in over here. GPU units, yeah, nah, that's what I said. I got additional ATM machines somewhere else, I swear. There's GPUs going through here, and then this is a memory block as well. Just trying to make it mine star creds faster at 2.13k per hour now at 68 terahertz. Yeah, and then there's another planet here too, scanning 62%. So everyone who's awake here, another breach capsule, huh? Wow. You know what? Bring it on. I'll be ready for them, you know. It's good. They're incoming right now. Off the back side here. Here it is. So we've got guns. I didn't install all the ones I wanted to install yet, though. I did forget. So there's supposed to be a gun here. There's supposed to be a gun here. That's not happening. But there are some broadside guns here. So we should get at least a couple of shots on them right here. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Bang, bang, bang. They're getting hit. I don't think they'll die before they get closer to our place, but maybe. I don't know. They're like half health now. It's pretty good. Now they won't get shot. They'll be brought over here, and then once they get over here, then they'll get shot again. But I think they will actually make connections here. We'll see. Boom, boom? No? No additional shots. Okay. Well, that's how that'll work then. And then they'll get blown up here just like all the rest did. Fine. Let's go ahead and have the coal collected by the copter. And these machines are running now, yes? Yep. They're doing their thing. What's our progress on this total? 58 and 66 on terrain and atmosphere, respectively. Okay. Got a little bit of time left, but everybody gets blown up and dies. That's how it works. Mm-hmm. Is indeed. Everybody comes out to fight the fires. Sure. We'll get repairs going. Sure. There's a whole bunch of mech bodies here I need to go through, but that's something that takes very little time at all. So we'll just have all of these guys. I'd like to just, again, have a remove core sort of thing, but the thing is I have enough. Like, I have enough parts, I have enough frames, I have enough everything. So remove all just seems to be flat out less work for me as a player. So I'm just going to say, for all of these things, just remove everything from all of the bots. There you go. And then it'll just be the way it goes, you know, whatever. Specifically enemy bots, okay, is what I'm looking for here. But no, you're not going to do it here. This one's got a good frame. Just remove the core, please, I guess. I think there's already a, harvesting part failed task on this. So it didn't actually work on some of them. Maybe I just have to wait. This one here, we can replace with that core. There you go. So that one will go get sent off there. We'll have more bots that way. This is a dog named Bo. And he's 7 years old, so got a bad appetite, short sleeper. That's good though. This is fine. Bo is definitely going to be a more favorable companion for everyone. Everyone will love Bo, at least for many, many years, which is good. We need them to be happy for quite a long time. So there we go. Okay, let's take a look really quick at what our progress is. 93 on the atmosphere, 82 on the terrain. I have gone in and adjusted to my weaknesses here. We now have directional turrets in the positions they're supposed to be on that side. We have these ones over here, which this isn't connected because I don't know why. There it goes. And then we've got these going in here and one going in here. And then we've got this one, which is already built, but I'm building 2 more on this side too. So just more broadside stuff so that when stuff comes in behind us like that, we're ready and we can just react really easily that way. Have put another one right there maybe. I could maybe fit in another one right here. That's probably a good idea. Let's just go ahead and do that. Grab our reinforced flooring, and we'll just make another one right like that. There we go. And then on that floor, build a copy, put it right there. And then that will connect. Well, I thought it would connect to this, but it doesn't look like it's going to. There is one connection left on the big, tall one here, so I'll have that do that one. And that should be good to go. Incoming stasis pod. It landed here. Oh, well, these things need reconfigured every single time, don't they? Yeah, that's how that goes. Okay, so we didn't get it exactly where I wanted it. This is a bit of a risk here then. Oh, he's just a trader anyway. That's good. All right, so reconfigure you. We'll just select one of the targets. Make sure you're selecting a target. That's fine. Okay, now we'll have them be brought in where they need to go. What do you have to trade with us today? I mean, there's really nothing I need. That's the thing. Like, we've reached the end of the game here. That's why we're ending this video, because there's just nothing left to do in the game other than find another planet, rinse and repeat. And the rinse and repeat at this point, it does take a bit of time. So we'll grab some reactor efficiency upgrades. We'll grab some of these upgrades. That's fine. And the amount of money this costs me, my ship will just generate that much money in less than half a day at this point. So that's not really that big of a deal. But if I am going for $1 billion, which I won't have in this series because it just takes way too long. But if I am going for that, then I probably should make sure that I'm not spending more money. So maybe we'll give them some lithium. I could give them some uranium. It's really easy for me to just go back to that other galaxy, pick up 4,000 uranium that's just sitting there for me. And this is worth quite a bit, although it's at a discount. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Just pay them. It's fine. Off you go. Everything is going to be okay. We need to get optical fibers to finish all these things. That's why all this hardware isn't done yet. It's optical fibers. It's my big bottleneck right now, because we're lacking it. And it's a plastic bottleneck. We only have 24 plastic. Interesting. Okay, well, we can have some of our fabricators swap to plastic then. Carbon and petroleum. We have lots of petroleum. Carbon has been a little bit of a nuisance, but I just picked up a bunch of coal, so should be able to get more of that too. And we are grinding to make carbon in all 3 grinders right now. Maybe having more grinders would help a bit more, possibly too. All of our particle collectors are grabbing carbon as well. And at any time, if I feel like I want to just have a lot of particle collection, I could just set up something on the side of the ship here, set up something on the side of the ship here, and we can just put a huge row of particle collectors all over the place. Make it like a particle collection farm. That's a totally viable thing too. It just takes extra power, but if you're not mining, then you have tons of power. You can spend it to get resources that you may need. But all right, I'm gonna let this go just a little bit longer. Wow, my bots are just back there, huh? You guys are just hanging out in the room. I really don't know why this is such an attractive room for my bots to hang out in. It seems like every time an egg hatches, a cleaning bot is in here. I think that's probably what it is. The cleaning bot comes in, they finish their job, and then there's nothing else in the whole ship to clean, so they just sit here. That's got to be what it is, right? Well, anyway. Completed terraforming atmosphere. That is done. So the only thing left now is terrain. We're at 95%, 96%. How fast is that going up? I get to see it go to 97 really quickly. 97. Okay. It's not too bad. I want to install a bunch of memory modules again, so let's go ahead and do that. Wow, really? There's only one? Wow, only one upgrade slot left. So we've pretty much nailed all of the memory upgrades we can have on that. That's pretty sweet. Starcreds miner memory upgrade there, and I guess I'll just do it again. I mean, unless I can do another Starcreds miner upgrade, that'd be cool. Just put 2 of them in there and it just compounds. I don't think it does that. I can make my own. No, I can't. Wow, I'm 1 short. That's okay. I'm not going to go back to the black hole right now to do that. It's not a big deal. We don't need a lot of these void rippers and stuff too. Like for tech, did we get all of it aside from, like, you know, Starcreds mining I was looking at? Advanced high availability. I don't know why I would ever want 64 ship computers, but okay. I guess to mine more without taking up a lot of power, maybe. The ability to clone dogs, the ability to clone cats. Didn't get that. It's not really a big deal. Sentry drones, building our own. The game gave me enough of these things, so I just don't need to build them. That's fine. We've completely terraformed Deets. The planet is ready to host our human colonies. Start the colonize procedure in the terraforming overlay when you are ready. Okay, so that is it. And you can see that the planet has changed its look. I was just kind of thinking, I was kind of hoping maybe it would do that as we were doing it, but it does look like it definitely did change its look. So I'm pleased with that. All right, so colonize Deets. This is it. You are about to fulfill your purpose as the ship computer. Please confirm the intent to settle your human colonists on Deets. This action will remove the stasis array and most of your colonists, except those who choose to stay and go on exploring the universe. Oh, so do we want to wake up anyone else? Absolutely not. Confirm. I don't know why we would want any additional meat bags to be on our ship. Go to Deets. Cool. So 2 colonists became nomads and founded a faction called Sylvain. Joshua the Ancient One. Okay, well, I mean, that makes sense. The Ancient One would be the first to go in and, found some kind of faction, some kind of group, some kind of cult. That makes sense. Some colonists failed to wake up from stasis or remain in permanent coma. Well, that happens. Only 24 of them. It's not bad. 7 colonists died during the landing. What? During the landing, Otis, Nyan, R2-D3? What? These are bots that have been on so many expeditions. I don't get it. Dumbo, we just woke you up, man. Sorry about that, Ruben. Mustafa, really? Go through that whole thing just to die on landing. That's depressing. 1 colonist died fighting a local faction. Apparently, Mustafa's clone then died too. Wow, not even his clone survived. That sucks. Also, Juliet's. Wow, Juliet Dodson didn't survive, and neither did her clone. 1 died during the landing. The other one were eaten by local beasts named Athalia. Eaten by local beasts, 154 of them. 41 colonists died from a rare disease called Ferris. Yeah, from the stasis array. A city named Mer Station was founded by Eliza Barber. Now we know who the president of the whole place is now. Sorry, Ancient One. A mining company named Visby was established by Crash. Okay. Pretty sure that's a bot now. So cool. Mining colony established by a bot. 585 colonists were happy with their new home. 27 robotic workers stayed with the colony to build their new base. We got rid of a whole lot of drones then, right? First colonist Mark, Dumbo, Deep. Spios stayed. Spios stayed with the colony to help them rebuild their new home. All right, there you go. Now we know where Spios went. I'm glad he didn't get eaten, but I mean, that wouldn't make any sense. He's a bot now. 10 colonists decided to stay on your ship to embark on new adventures. Okay. Yeah, Abstellarim's going to stay with us. Cool. Annie's going to stay with me. Okay. Okay. I'm not as familiar with most of the other ones. Volt, the Clankers, I got you there, but well, the other ones didn't really show up much in my playthrough, I don't think. Colonel, there's been like 7 colonels, so I don't know which one. Yeah, anyway. 20 robotic workers stayed with you on the ship. We got Dog. Good dog. Alpha Steel's going to stay with us. Looks like most of the Roombas are going to stay. Great. Bender's going to be here. Great news, everyone. We got Vincent Crash. We've got Teddy Bear Bop. We've got Billy Tex White. He's going to stay. Photon, our original carrier bot's going to stay with us. And elected as the colony president. Apparently, Brennan Vaughn is the colony president, not the one who founded the city. So, okay. 51 colonists went insane. Wow. That's just the way that goes. Thank you for playing Stardeus. Hey, thank you for making Stardeus. It's been wonderful to play this game. It's been fantastic. Kodo Ninja, awesome. And thanks for Paradox Arc as well for not just sponsoring the first video for the series, but also just for supporting independent developers as well. There's a lot of indie devs that have had some really great benefits from Paradox over the years, and I hope that they continue to look at small creators and small studios, single dev projects like this one, and just continue to provide the guidance and the exposure and all of the things that are necessary for them to grow and thrive. So now that the credits are over, it says your human colony is settled on Deets. It took 934 days to find and terraform the planet. 30 colonists have decided to stay on your ship. You may now continue to explore the universe as long as you wish. And we get 5 million credits as a reward, which today, actually, like as of now, 5 million just is not that much. It's just really not that much. Our current star creds currently sit at 9.5 million. So I guess it nearly doubled. I mean, I guess it over doubled, right? More than doubled our star creds, which I say it's not that much, but when you're making 2.25K an hour now, we can make a lot more too. Just add more ship computers, add more memory, add more GPUs, add more power, and then just hang out in a planet that's near the uranium source and you're good to go, pretty much. But that is going to do it for me. So I hope you guys have enjoyed Stardeus. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you. If we revisit this game again, it will be in the far future when there are a lot more features. I know Spios is not going to stop developing this game. You can tell by his live streams and with chatting with him that this is a love project. So onwards and upwards for you, sir. Whatever the future has in store for you, I'm going to keep my eyes on it. I want to watch it happen. All right. Take care, guys. Love your faces. We'll see you in the next series. Bye-bye.